Hi, welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss another important concept when we are facing interviews, that is group discussion. In this concept, you are going to learn about the definition of group discussion and why group discussions are important and what are the various kinds of GD topics, purpose and structure of group discussion, and finally group discussion do's and don'ts. This is the flow of today's presentation. Now we will see what is group discussion. A group discussion is a methodology used by an organization to gauge, that means to measure whether the candidate has certain personality traits or skills that it desires in its members. That means a group discussion, they are going to be used as one of the technique to measure the candidate is having one or the other personality traits or skills, whether the candidate is going to be possessed or not. And GD is a very important activity in academics also, and most of the jobs as well as those who wants to take the admission and business schools and all, they don't want bookworms. That means they want the candidates who are having some extra skills or convincing skills or team management skills. For that reason why group discussions are going to be conducted, and it is a systematic and purposeful interactive session where the candidates are going to be communicated through orally. That means they use it to communicate with oral means, and whatever the ideas, thoughts, or feelings that they are going to share among the group of individuals. And when they are going to discuss, they are going to sit in a semicircle or in a circle format. That's all about the definition of a group discussion. Next, we will see why group discussions are going to be conducted. Because group discussions are conducted in organization or even a colleges to know about a candidate's depth knowledge of the topic or the theme that we have given, and it is also going to test the level of critical thinking, how the candidate is going to be having a command, and how abstractly he is going to be thinking when we have given a topic. And it is also going to assess the problem identification in the particular situation, and as well as the problem solving skills, especially any real based situations when we are going to give. At that time, the group discussions are going to be conducted to identify problem identification by the candidates, and at the same time how they are going to solve the problem. Along with that, group discussions are going to provide a chance for the evaluator to going to judge the level of confidence, self confidence of the candidate, and how he is changing the attitude. For example, any sensitive topics that we are going to give, how emotionally he is balanced and all, that is also going to test while conducting a group discussion. And finally, to know and test how effectively the candidates are going to manage the time that are given to the candidates. These are that is the reason why group discussions are going to conducted in the organization. Now let us see how it is going to be considered in as a selection process. Group discussion, when we observe in any of the most of the interview or any campus drives and all, to filter the number of bulk candidates, they are going to have group discussion as one of the selection process, one of the technique in a selection process. That means if a group of people applying for the job or group of people are going to attend for a campus drive, they are conducted initially the written exam, and after that to screen the candidates at the phase 2 or phase 3, either a JAM or GD they used to conduct. At that time they use it to filter the candidate. In this, while they are conducting a group discussion, they form a group of 8 to 10 candidates, and it is a leaderless group, and they are used to given a specific situation to analyze or to discuss among those candidates, and they are given a specific time limit, and sometimes it may be varies from 20 minutes to 45 minutes, and they are going to given a topic and asked to discuss the same, and whatever the predetermined evaluation criteria is there, based on that they can evaluate the candidate. That's what group discussion is conducted as a technique and a selection process. Next, we will see what are the various kinds of group discussions. A group discussion topics are based on factual topics, political or controversial topics, and sometimes it is going to be a abstract topics. These are going to discuss in detail in the coming slides. And other group discussion topics are case based group discussions. This case based group discussions means any problematic situation or any real life problem that are faced by the companies that are going to be given to the candidates. These are the four different types of group discussion topics. Topic based group discussions, case based group discussions. And topic based group discussions, factual topics, political or controversial topics, abstract topics. Now we will see what are these topics one by one. Now we will see topics which are based on facts. These are very practical things which every individual or any person is going to aware in his day-to-day life, and a current scenario, what are the things that are going to be happen, based on that it will be there and all. And they may be having news also in the newspapers or current affairs also that are going to be included in topics based on the facts, like the world topics which we are seeing, that child labor, terrorism in India, status of women in India. These topics we are going to give some of the other facts. That means the factual information is there. That means what is the age of child labor. That means below 14 years we cannot allow the any company to take the children into employment. Like that, there is some of the facts will be there, and majority how much child labor and how to eradicate all some factual information. And likewise, terrorism and status of women in India. This is based on the scenario earlier. Now, women are having equal right in India. Likewise, in a present scenario, the topics called coronavirus, and is that lockdown is extinction is good for reduction of coronavirus. Like that, the latest topics also they used to take into consideration, and the education system. Yesterday, Narendra Modi announced a new education policy. After 35 to 37 years, India has changed its education system, which is suitable for a 21st century. Like that, they will be going to give the topics which are there in the news, and the candidates are going to discuss with some sort of factual information which they are going to be having through newspapers and all. Next is the topics which are based on politics or some sort of controversial topics, so that they are going to check about the temperament of the candidate. Because when we are giving controversy topics, sometimes people belongs to a particular favoritism of the particular political party, they are going to emotionally unstable. At the time, we can able to check the temperament of the candidates, and these topics are given to identify and to prompting interesting arguments between the candidates. That means how much aware the candidates are there. For that reason why they will be given these topics, and it is going to provide for hot discussions among the team members. The idea behind giving this kind of topics is to know about the maturity of the candidates, and to display by keeping their temperament check. And the topics are reservations based on the caste should be removed. And at the time, some of the people who are there in the group, they belongs to some of the other reservations and all. It is a sensitive issues, and how they are maturely discussing the particular topic is very very important. And in the group discussion, some of the girls also there. At the time, if you give a topic called 33% of the reservation for women in education and employment must not be a thought of good idea. At that time, girls or women, they will feel some kind of inferiority. And how they are going to coming up with those kind of controversy topics and all. This is a test the emotional intelligence as well as the maturity of the particular candidates. Next, the topics which are based on the abstract. Abstract topics are those which are intangible in nature. Intangible and abstract means existing in the thought. That means whatever the thought we are going to come in our mind, that we are going to discuss. And these topics are not given in general in group discussions. And to know about the lateral thinking of the candidates, these topics are given, though these are not given for group discussion, and their possibility cannot be ruled out from the group discussion. And some of the examples of abstract topics are, suppose if you are given apple, you have to discuss about the apple, whether it is a fruit or a company. And black, about the color. And 2 plus 2 is not 4 but a star. That means in the companies, when they are two candidates are investing, there cannot get actual 4 result. Their outcome or their profitability will be somewhat more. And like beauty is truth and truth is beauty. These are the different kind of abstract topics given in a group discussion. For example, if you take apple, one can try to connecting this to a brand called Apple brand, like Apple computers, Apple tabs, all this, instead of simply talking about a fruit. And some proverbs also there related to apple, which can be discussed. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And we can also discuss about the health benefits of apple, and the positive usage of apple, and the facts that is going to be associated with the apple, which is connected with a great scientist Newton. Falling apple from a tree, Newton identified a gravitation force. Like that, these are the topics where the candidates are going to check, that the candidates lateral thinking is going to be a check, and the creativity levels are going to be checked by the evaluator. That's what abstract topics are going to be given in the group discussion. And next type of group discussion topics are case based topics. The case study tries to stimulate a real life situation. Real life situations are going to be given. That means, suppose if a company is fails to run their business, why, what are the reasons, the background, everything is going to be given to the candidates, so that they are going to be discussed the problem and possible alternative solutions they are going to be coming out with. For example, the latest scenario which was happened in the last year, a cave coffee day, Siddhartha was suicide incident. Why, even after having a good chain of stores, why Siddhartha has suicide? And we can have these kind of topics to know about the candidates thoroughness in the real life situation, and how far the candidates are going to resolve the particular situation, what is the problem behind that suicide, and how to overcome that problem. All such kind of topics are given to identify. And at the same time, the objective is to get on to the think about the situation from various angles, because each and every individual not thinking in a same perspective. People are going to come across with different kind of ideas. Whatever the knowledge or whatever the idea that I am having, it may not be same for the other. So on a case based topics, all the candidates are going to come across with different solutions, so that the best solution they are going to be identified. And one more important aspect in case based topics is, there are, for case study, there is a no incorrect answer or there is no perfect solution, because it is a probability, it may or may not be. Suppose if we are follow the particular solution, maybe a chances that you are going to success, and there may be a chances also, equal chances are there to fail also. So this case based topics are ultimately given to the candidates to identify their problem solving skills. Next we will see the purpose of group discussion. Ultimately the purpose of group discussions is how far the candidates are having communication skills, the group members, and the knowledge and ideas on a given subject, how far they are having the knowledge and the capability to coordinate and lead. That means whether they are having a ability to lead the group of individuals or not, and how far they are exchanging their ideas among the fellow candidates and addressing the group as a whole, and whether they are having a thorough preparation or not. Along with that, the purpose of group discussion is, nowadays it will be useful in a recruitment the candidate, and even some of the premier management schools or B schools are going to give admissions to the candidates also. That is the purpose of a group discussion, to know the communication skills, knowledge and capability, and how far they are having a thought process and addressing group as a whole, and whether they are prepared for the topic or not. Now we will see what is the structure of a group discussion. The group discussion consists of three parts. Those are initiation technique, a body of the group discussion, and finally summarization or conclusion. This is the three different parts that group discussion is having. Initiation technique. Initiation means who is going to talk at the earliest. Who is going to talk at the earliest. That is also a key when we are participating in a group discussion. For example, if you are given a topic or a problem called global warming, the initiator should say, friends, let us try to analyze the causes, consequences, and the solution to this burning problem in this world. That is also an initiator who comes forward at first, because the first impression is the best impression. That's the reason why initiation is very important when we are participating in a group discussion. And such a start leaves good impression, and automatically there is also initiated, and at the same time given all other candidates what are the highlights that are going to be discussed. See here, a global warming means, friends, let us try to analyze causes, consequences, and solution to this burning problem. That means he is having the idea, a basic idea, that a global warming means it is a burning problem, and we are facing different kind of consequences if the problem will be severe, and at the same time what are the solutions to solve the problem. So he has given some kind of enlightenment to all other candidates. This is how we are going to be initiate the topic. And in the body, it is very important what all the things that we are going to included in a body of the group discussion. In a body of the group discussions, we can involve quotations, quotes. Quotes are an effective way of initiating group discussion. I have a definition or even a questions, and some of the other like a shocking statement or a short stories also we use it to take. Now we will see what is a quotations or quotes. For a group discussion topic like a customer is a king. Topic like customer is king. You can quote the Sam Walton's famous saying, There is no one, there is only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from chairman on down simply by spending his money somewhere else. Like this, we used to start a body of the group discussion with the help of some quotations or even sometimes a definition. Just now, initiation, they have taken global warming, right? When we are continue the topic based on the initiator, we use it to tell about what is a global warming. Likewise, you have to start group discussion by defining the topic or the important terms. Like earlier, customer is a king. Now you use to define who is a customer. Likewise, we are going to develop the body, and sometimes we are also develop this body of the group discussion with the help of some questions. The questions that promote a flow of ideas are always appreciated. For a topic like should India go to war with Pakistan? And in this topic, you are going to start by asking what does war bring to the people of a nation? That means if suppose they have given a topic like India go to the war with Pakistan, they are going to ask the questions like what does war bring to the people of a nation? So that by asking that question, automatically we are given other people to think about and to come up with a solution. Right. That is how the body of the group discussion is going to be developed. If you are not asked this kind of questions, many of the people who are participated out of 8 to 12 people, some people are going to be act as a silent spectator because they doesn't know how to connect the situation and all. And after this, the next thing is a shock statement. And some of the topics called the impact of TV channels on housewife. Because nowadays, if you go to any house, right from morning to late night at 10:30 or 11:30, many of the housewives they are watching a channel, TV channels, especially the serials and everything and all. And for that particular topic, you can start with a different kind of sweeping statement like the popular channels spoil our culture and make the ladies coach potatoes. That means they are not doing any kind of work, always sitting in the sofas and they are watching the channels and make them coach potatoes, very obesity or stout people. Those kind of shocking statements also you can develop a group discussion. Next, facts, figures and statistics. Some of the topics where we will be having some of the statistical information like topic child labor. If you take child labor since the particular year or the particular decade, how much child labor are there. Likewise, we use it to give some sort of facts and figures, and when we are making giving this facts and figures, we are going to show that whether we are giving accurate figures or not. And short stories is also one or the other means to develop a body of the group discussion. For example, here you can use a short story for the topic like attitude is everything. That means ultimately the positive attitude of people are very very important. Whether you are going to be a develop or to get good marks in academics or to develop in your professional career, both in personal life as well as a professional life, attitude is everything. For this, you are going to tell about a short story. Like a child once asked a balloon vendor who was selling a helium gas filled balloons. The child went to the balloon vendor, and the child asked about uncle whether this blue colored balloon is going to fly, or whether this red color balloon is going to fly, or green color. Because the child doesn't know, they think that there is a number of colors are there, and when he is selling and all, the child thinks about only the particular color of balloon is going to be a fly, and ultimately the balloon vendor is going to tell the child that it is not the color of balloon but what is inside that makes it go to high. That means it's all about what we are thinking in our inside. That means how positively we are going to think in our inside, automatically in our brain, we are going to reach the heights. That's all about short stories also we use it to discuss. Next is general statements. In the general statements also we can give in a body of group discussion. Those are use a general statement to put a group discussion in a proper perspective. For example, if the topic is given that should Rahul Gandhi be a Prime Minister of India, and for this topic you are going to start like before jumping into the conclusion, some people what they will do, if you're given a topic like that, yes, Rahul Gandhi should be the Prime Minister for the next. Some people, no. Before giving that yes and no answers, we are going to first discuss about qualities once needed to be a good Prime Minister of India. Later on, we can compare those kind of qualities, whether Mr. Rahul Gandhi is going to be a possessed on. This kind of general statement also helps us to reach the conclusion in more objective and effective manner. This is how we are going to develop the body of group discussions by using a general statement, a shocking statement, short stories, quotations, facts and figures, all those things. Next, the final part of group discussion structure is summarization and conclusion. And we have to keep all these following points very carefully when we are going to summarize a group discussion. When we are summarizing, we have to avoid raising a new point, because whatever the points we are going to come across with, that we have to deliver in a body of the group discussion, and avoid stating only your viewpoint. That means always whatever you are going to thinking, that point only some people are going to come across with. That you have to avoid, and avoid dwelling only on one aspect of the jury, only positive. Some people they used to speak about a positives only, because a coin is having both head and tail. Like that, any topic is having some pros and cons, so that both the positives and negatives we can discuss, and how to overcome the negatives, that we have to highlight. That is how we are going to discuss, and keep it very brief and concise. The summarization is very brief, other than short sentences or simple sentences it will be, and it must incorporate all the important points that came out during the group discussion. That means not to add new points, and whatever the points that are going to be discussed, that points you are going to incorporate. And if the examiner asks you to summarize the group discussion, it means the group discussion is going to come to an end, and do not add anything once the GD has been summarized. These are the points which you are going to keep in mind when you are going to summarize. This is the structure of group discussion. That means initiating technique, body of group discussion, and summary. And finally, we discuss the do's and don'ts of group discussion. What we are going to do when we are participating in a group discussion. When we are participating in a group discussion, we have to sit very comfortably. The sitting posture gives some kind of confidence to the candidates. Next, we have to listen the topic, what topic they have given. Some people what they will do, without listening the topic, they can based on the initiator, they can speak on the topic and all. So we have to listen the topic properly, and you have to organize the ideas in your brain, and speaking at the earliest. That means who can start first, the best impression will be there on you. So you have to start at the earliest, don't wait for the last minute and all. And identify the supporters and opponent. That means if any different type of topic will be given to you, you have to identify who are supporting you and who are the opposing you. That means you can add your words or your discussions with those kind of people and all, and keep a track of time, how much time the group discussion, and if the group discussion is 15 to 20 minutes, how many candidates are there. Suppose it is at 10 candidates, for you it is 1.5 minutes, 1.5 minute or 2 minutes will be there, not more than that. And at the same time, don't deliver all your points at the same time. One by one, the points you have to give. and sharing the time very fairly. Not only you are the one and only the candidate in the group discussion, others also you have to give some sort of time and maintain the eye contact. Don't look at into the particular interviewer and taking notes if possible. Suppose if any of the participant in the group discussion is going to give any important point and all that, you have to make a note, and you can later on in point of discussion you can highlight that particular points also. That is also one of the way of attracting the evaluator attention. And finally, aiming for summary if it is needed. These are all the do's which you are going to follow when you are participating in a group discussion. And the other part, majority of the students when they are participating in group discussions, they are doing or see here being in a hurry. That means each and every point you have to add don't. These are the things which you are going to avoid. Don't be in a hurry. No one is there to pull you, right? So you are going to be a don't in a hurry mode. Be silent and calm, and don't be a silent also. Avoid silence. Some people, they are simply listening what other people are saying and all. And finally, in the summarization or conclusion of the GD also, they won't open even their mouth also. And some people who are having a knowledge, or even sometimes they are not having any knowledge and they are having good communication skills, they use it to dominate. That also you have to avoid. And don't assuming a role of a chairman. That means some people think that okay, all these people are not know anything else. I am the supreme in the particular topic, so that I can talk anything like that. Don't assume you as a role of a chairman. And especially those people who know having good communication skills, they people show this kind of attitude. And don't take an extreme stance. That means if any controversial topic is given, you cannot take this two extremes level. Up to the limits of the discussion you can go with, and don't look at the faculty or the evaluator and all, and don't move excessive body. That means some people are going to move very excessively, body movements and all, head, even shoulders, all things. Whenever the relevant body postures or gestures, that will be enough. And don't throw all your ideas at one shot, and don't speak very fast and digressing, going out of the point. Some people, whatever the topic we have given, and they are going to discuss on a different. At the time, it is a particular, as a member of a group discussion, you have to make them and ask them to come into the track. And don't indulge in ill conversations. Don't say about a negative about the particular community or particular political party, all those things. And don't use your particular slangs of the particular regional area and all, and don't get into the emotional. These are the key points which you have to avoid when you are participating in a group discussion. This is all about group discussion topic. We have seen the group discussion definition and why the group discussions are and what are the various kinds of topics. Along with that, we have seen the structure of a group discussion and the group discussion do's and don'ts. And finally, I conclude with the quotation that discussion is an exchange of knowledge, an argument, an exchange of ignorance. So, by this, you are all going to do very well in upcoming group discussions when you are participating in a college or in a campus drives. And keep in mind, to get success in group discussions, the ultimate thing is you have to prepare. Preparation is only the one of the key to success in a group discussion. And not only prepare, you have to participate. Preparation and participation may leads to success in a group discussion. Thank you very much. And if you are having any queries, you can mail me to gjk.skht@gmail.com. Thank you all.